Welcome to Magic Start. I'm Dan. This is the Pauper Brewer's Cup. I'm gonna play Distant Spirits. It's a very complicated mid-range deck by Greater Gerardon. The basic engine is Hanakami plus Soulless Revival. So let's see what we can do here. Waiting for Bava's challenge. Alright, here we go. We want to play first. We want to control the board and win with Thief of Hope triggers and possibly a big Devouring Greed. But this is not gonna work. This is definitely not gonna work and we have to send it back. And I don't think I'll get anywhere with this too. Yeah, getting back Hanakami is a key thing to the deck. But it doesn't work with one land. How many lands are we running? 22. And this is not going to work either. And I'll stay at 4. So what do I want here? Probably black, but yeah, I think I'm pretty doomed. I bow down to your mulligan superiority. These lists are mean to you. Yeah, that's drawing cards from a deck. Sometimes that happens. I consider myself lucky generally. But not today. So let's get a swamp. And yeah, that's probably it. 2 mana. Oh, this guy can get a lot of mana, that's nice. Yeah, winning with Devouring Greed would be awesome. Screeching Scab. I have not looked into his deck, what it does. But his creatures are better than mine. And we want to control the board, which we have no hope of doing here. And even if I draw 1 land here now, nothing happens. This is 3. And if it dies, it has no target. No cheaper cost on any of them. Do we have sound? Yes, we have sound. Screeching Scab beatdown. That's humiliating. It's Zombie Distant Melody. Okay, let's see what we can do. Death Denied. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's tough to be a grindy mid-range deck with several colors and stuff because sometimes you just don't draw them, especially 3 colors. We do have a lot of fixing. We have 6 lands. Evolving Wilds and Terramorphics. 2 Jungle Hollows, the rest are basics, 14 basics. And he is curving like a god. And now we have problems. Oh, next turn we're going to be able to do something. What are we going to do? I think we need to play Thief of Hope. But of course it's going to be too late. I could block the Necromancer with the Petal Main Baku. It won't live either. At least I can return them. Does he have any graveyard shenanigans? Well, Angler and the makeshift Mauler. He is filling the graveyard nicely. Oh, Ghastly Demise. I'm gonna take 9 here. So maybe it has to be Thief of Hope, stopping 4 next turn. Unless he has a removal or a counterspell, which of course he could very likely have. So I'm getting green, I guess. Or maybe blue, actually, because Shimmering Glasskite he can't remove an Angler. So now I'm dead no matter what happens. Yeah, if I had a green I could have played both of these and lived, but that's not going down this time. I have a sideboard plan, courtesy of Bava, who know these decks a bit better. We only sideboard 1 card. We're taking out a Reach, bringing in another Devouring Greed, as that is very likely to be the finish from my side. Okay, let's see if we can come back from this awful start. Next match will be Extended Pauper, All Death Welcome versus Cruel Beautiful World. Okay, let's not mulligan to 4 this time. Let's not, I'm serious.
Of my temple's power.
Ignore
Return
this.
to your...
Okay, we'll put an extra strong snuff in. Or a snooze. When I launched the Sweden Explained channel, there is now 1 video on it, but it's sort of a joke. When I launch it, I will definitely make a video talking about snooze and other Swedish things. Check out, subscribe already to Sweden Explained. And I will explain everything about my strange country in the north. Check a map. It's to the very north of everything. It's like northern Canada north. Luckily we have the Gulf Stream keeping us warm. I can't figure out how that works, but apparently it does work. Okay, Bava, apparently he has a lot more complicated sideboarding to do. Okay, I want to set up Hanakami Soulless Revival. I want to control the board, win with Thief of Hope. My engine will prevail. Want to play first? Oh, I got the lands. Now we're talking. Okay, we want Thief of Hope down, and then we want to rend something. Just get the 3 different lands. 2 different lands. Yes, get green or blue. And play the Thief of Hope. He mulligans once. So we're getting blue. The setup turns. Here goes. Blue mana. And 1 more for green. Looking good. The zombies are coming. Spirits versus zombies. Now on Magic Gathering Strat. And nothing. No pressure. No nothing. Maybe I should check his list if he actually has counter spells. For some reason it takes forever to load. No, he has Disfigures, Ghastly Demises. He can bring in things from the sideboard. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the comment. And we sacrifice this for green. And we have a spirit. The Thief of Hope. Yay! Okay, now we can just kill it and it doesn't do anything. But we'll play Hanakami and Rend Flesh. And it doesn't kill it. So do I kill it? I probably have a lot better targets. So I just cast the Glass Kite here, I think. There is Devouring Greed. That will be awesome. Or do I Rend Flesh and then Hanakami back the Rend Flesh? Actually getting the Glass Kite in play is probably the better play here. I think it is. Yay! Stuff is happening. And next turn Hanakami Rend Flesh. Get the engine rolling. Of course I need the engine for Thief of Hope. So I really don't want Thief of Hope to die before Hanakami comes down. Yay! Gonna get him! The spirits will prevail over the zombies. But his creatures are a lot better than mine. I am scared. Angler. No angler. The second I see his things go away from the graveyard. No, it's an angler! Okay, what? Oh, that's a perfect Rend Flesh target, isn't it? So we play the Evolving Wilds, the Hanakami, we don't need to play the Rend Flesh now, but it seems good to do while he is tapped out. And then we can swing with Glass Kite. We have the land we have the most of is swamps. So I figure there's a use for those. So we are going to get a swamp at the end of his turn. Sultai Emissary. And Nameless Inversion on the poor Thief of Hope. But that was to be expected. No idea why we don't run 4 Distant Melodies. We're gonna take one here. But he has 1 power creatures. That's not super dangerous. We get another Rend Flesh, but I don't see anything worth rending. And we can also get back Arcane. Can get back Rend Flesh if we play something evil. And Devouring Greed is not what we want to get back. Devouring Greed is just the finisher. How many greeds do we have? Oh, we brought in one, so we have 2. Let's just take one here then. And that could be another angler. No, it's a Stitch Drake. Yeah, we'll just run that. Is there such a thing as a zombie spirit? But I don't feel this is very efficient. Do we Distant Melody for 2? I think we do. Soon we will have no spirits. Yeah, I think we Distant Melody for 2 here because we want stuff to happen. And that's why we don't have... Oh, look at that! Glasskite, Thief of Hope. And now maybe we should sacrifice the Hanakami to get the Ren Flash back at the end of his turn. We can block and get it back. And if we draw a land, we can play Thief of Hope and then the second Glasskite. And that will probably put him in range. We can't get Distant Melody, of course, but we can get Ren Flash. Seems like an efficient way to use mana. So we do block. And then we sacrifice it for Ren Flash. We can do Thief of Hope, Ren Flash if nothing else. Even if we don't draw land. Here is hopefully a Ren Flash target. Yeah, that's a target for sure. Elder Pine. I just want to kill him. That's what I want to do. And attack. At 8. And now even if he kills the Thief of Hope, I can then recur Hanakami. And that will be very... Oh, wow! Sorry, distracting things. Stitch Rake. But now we got 4, 6, 7 damage. Oh, we can't attack with the Shimmering Drake. But now we can just play Elder Pine. And then do the Devouring Greed next turn. I didn't have me choose target opponent. Is that new? Okay, I had to choose it. Okay, so what does this do? Gotta read the card. Reveal the top 3 cards. Take the land. Put Petal Main and Nameless on the bottom of the deck. No attack. But now I just Devouring Greed for the win. Gotta check his sideboard for counters. Thief of Hope, yes. Returning Hanakami. Then just killing the flyer. And swing. That's gonna be awesome. Or he taps out, so I can just Devouring Greed. There is like no giant surprise in his deck here. I think this Devouring Greed is going to work. Check his sideboard. 3 negates. But those are not open here, so I can just Devouring Greed for the win. Can even... No, I can't play that guy. I can play the Hanakami. Take the lands. And then Devouring Greed for 8. Target player. Sacrifice the spirits. Yay! That worked! Whoa! Yes! Okay, final duel. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Okay, maybe that's going a bit too far. Come here and sing, wife. She refuses. She has to take a walk with the dog so the dog doesn't start howling. The dog is definitely more interested in taking walks than watching magic videos. Which is maybe a healthy attitude. Okay, Baba, bring it on! This was poetic about his deck. The distant melody your opponents will hear is nothing but a hollow moaning of your decaying, reanimated army. So what does the spirit melody song sound like? The distant melody here is I'm so excited. It's the thief of hope. I'm gonna devour. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Scratch that. That did not happen. It never happened. Okay, we have 2 mana. That's dangerous. We have the nameless inversion. We have an ancestor. I guess this is play.
Yitar, guide my path.
I guess it is play. We are going to keep it. And the second mana I want is green. So, do we start by playing the Disowned Ancestor? Or do we start by getting the green mana? I think getting the green mana brings us the option of playing Nameless Inversion instead. So it feels kind of stronger. Now we have 2 Disowned Ancestors though, and we're gonna play both. So Disowned Ancestor is on the table. And that turned out to be pretty good. So now we have a second Disowned Ancestor, making attacks fairly hopeless. And we're getting a green mana with that thing. And then we are gonna get stuck on 2 mana. Sultai Emissary. But we have the soft blocks with cushions for him. So he never dies. Oh yes. So now we can actually outlast. And outlasting one of these will cost us 1 damage. I think it's better than holding up Nameless Inversion. So I'm going to outlast this guy. And get a blue mana. And then the game is on. Take 1 damage, I think that's definitely worth it. It said in the instructions to try to outlast once. Here comes an Armored Scab, that is no danger to us. We get the blue mana. And now it is Elder Pine, right? Because it will be fantastic here. I still think it's Elder Pine. Because it will just draw so many cards. And then what? Thief of Hope, keep mana up for Nameless Inversion. Another Salty Emissary, but I don't think he has a way to sacrifice them. He probably has. Looking good. Thief of Hope, but he doesn't have mana up to kill it. Get that land. Pretty good. So now keep up Nameless Inversion or do the Terramorphic Expanse. Keep up Nameless Inversion. But there is no good target for it. And actually his big guys are too big. But we're not doing much. +3, -3. So we sort of missed an Outlast trigger here. So I don't know if that was worth it. Maybe that was stupid. Distant Melody, the War of the Distant Melodies. Maybe I should have killed the Screeching Scab there. Yeah, I probably should have. Too late for that. Glass Kite Outlast. Oh, this guy looks weak. But I'm gonna go Glass Kite. Get some lands. No lands. And a Rend Flesh at the bottom. Yield to that. And then we get to play Terramorphic. Got Devouring for 10, so things are happening in the Spirit Woods. I do really want to win this. And that Outlast trigger might have been really bad because we could have blocked anglers. But I think I'll gladly take a hit. Necromancer's Assistant is yet another creature, doesn't matter. We're getting black. Stitch Drake. We want to kill that, but that's hard. Nameless Inversion on the Necromancer. Definitely if we see another Distant Melody. Okay. So no attack. Let's do the Baku. We have 12 damage on the field for Devouring Greed. Find the land. Very nice. Do we play that land? Now actually casting this Devouring Greed is just doesn't do a whole lot. I think we just want to filter the Evolving Wilds. We can't attack, but we can Outlast. Really signaling this Nameless Inversion. And we better use it soon. 12 damage. Diabolic Edict. We sacrifice the 0/4 so we have a soul shift target. That feels... This guy is so bad. Soul shift 2 gets these guys as well. So maybe it's the Baku. Yeah, I think it's the Baku. Here we might get a worse attack. I think just blocking him, giving him the value is worth it. They actually drop his zombie count as well, so looks good to me. I'm getting a green mana now. Is it a distant melody? No, it's a makeshift mauler. Now I think we pick off this guy. Get an island, pretty sweet. Another Rem Flash at the bottom, but we're now gonna shuffle, so that doesn't matter. Get a green. A Hanakami for nameless inversion. So many great cards. And Devouring Greed for 12. 13 then with the Thief of Hope trigger. There's nothing going on here. Maybe we should have outlasted the 0/4. But we really need those blockers, and 2/6 is big enough. 0/4 is also pretty good. So let's put the blockers that weren't outlasted to good use. We don't want nameless inversion back here. Can you... Wait a minute, we can... We get back 2 spirits, so we can Devouring Greed for 12 and then Devouring Greed again for 4. That sounds incredibly risky. Right, we get back these, get back the Hanakami and the Petalmane Baku. And then if he has a counterspell we die, but it seems very sweet. I don't think we are in much danger yet. Now we do 14. That's enough, right? I think it's enough. He will be at 1. It works, right? If I put the Hanakami in the graveyard, the soul shift triggers and I get back... yeah, I think I can do it. It's not like I'm going to die next turn, except if he has a negate. No, he dies. It's 14 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Baku. And he has not. Oh, I can get back a disowned ancestor too. Yes. Yes. Oh, I didn't get the Thief of Hope triggers. Oh, I did. Yay, it worked! Awesome! Distant Spirits! Fantastic deck! Thank you, Greater Gargadon. Awesome! Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.